Hello everybody, my name is Nathan, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4, the new order at Orenburg. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, one thing completely unrelated to anything about how was happening in Orenburg. I was looking around the map quickly and I noticed that Japan over here actually has two little port cities in the United States, in San Francisco and Los Angeles. I just thought that was kind of neat. That's just to be pointing that out. I thought that was a neat little thing. But that's basically it. So we're continuing on Orenburg. We're trying to get our commissar units. Do we at least have like slightly more defense now than we used to? 43, significantly better than the like 0 we had the first time. So what's our penalties now? Still a negative 70%, but that's significantly better than a negative 100%. So not modified to 9%, it's modified to 37. So things are improving for our military units. Will we actually win a battle, though? That's harder to say. Again, I don't know why it just completely breaks everything. And that's terrible. Can I actually force you to last stand? Okay, apparently we can't do anything with these guys. Okay, we were raided. Not a great look. But we were doing significantly better that time than we've done ever before. The garrison's been slaughtered. Of course it has. They're always being murdered. We don't even have manpower again. Who are they killing? I don't know. They have 16,000 in the field, in training. Wait, do they have manpower now? We've done it. They're actually training new troops. Everything is... it's going great. Orenburg is going to be actually the best country in the world. Very, very soon. We actually have manpower. Each one needs... I don't know why it would not build one first. That seems extremely strange to me. How many men do we need to train? Total manpower, 19,000. Okay, so each one roughly 5. So we nearly roughly 25,000 men here. And it did not really look like that did anything. We can go straight to the 1-year draft. Or it's just, that's gonna... Organization. It'll diminish the effects of the commune, of the military. Or the, I guess, diminish the negative effects, so it'll improve it, I think. Some old World War I rifles, but I don't actually... My industry is going okay. Relatively okay. I mean, I am not worried about this. I have 1,000 rifles in storage. And they're not taking anything else. We can't afford to give them anything else. So it's not a big deal. Deploying commissar units. The new commissar system has been generating some interesting reactions from our soldiers. Perhaps just a fear or lack of trust, but having someone... watch what comes out of one's mouth is likely uncomfortable soldiers who previously could speak whatever was on their mind. These undisciplined habits cannot continue, and as such, this is why the commissars exist. Loyalty to the communes is essential, and dissidence, among other things, is detrimental to the life of our people. Dissent leads to disunity, and disunity leads to death. We are experienced as much as 20-something years ago. Either way, they simply have to get used to it or face punishment. I thought I would give us a troop. I'm disappointed, but we have basic training now. Slightly better than minimal. The organization, attack, and everything's gone up by a decent amount. Personnel cost modifier 100%. I'm assuming that's just the normal amount. These actually, do they need more troops in them now? I'm really not too sure. But again, reinforcements are top priority. We don't really have anything to upgrade with, though. And as soon as we're getting our AK-47s, I'm going to just immediately switch them over. Because, we have so many of the PPSH. 92 days. Has some better guns. A loyal officer corps. I mean, we don't even have I don't even know if we have officers to begin with, so I don't really know who would be against us. The disloyal officers, if we have 0. And then we need... Yeah, we need both of these. Okay. So another week on this. You know, our stability still is doing pretty okay, all things considered. Was get a research bonus for infantry technology. Again, I kind of wish I could have something slightly better than that. I mean, 214 days, that's actually not that bad. I mean, the base cost, it's still way above base cost. A loyal officer corps, let me just start researching the next thing. Standardize their weaponry. A loyal officer corps, the army, as with all things in Orenburg, has prospered and grown under Malakov's guidance. This, however, is a double-edged sword, as the very men who now fight to protect the people may one day turn against them. Was the old Soviet Union not destroyed by treacherous generals betraying her in her moment of weakness? Even the armed men themselves have not all submitted to their own authority. Trust, loyalty, and fraternity, were these generals too, or were there daggers in their hands? We can never be sure. Dead or alive? Dead or alive. Did I ever get my second layer of my fort up? It's almost ready. You know what? Just build up that fort. Just keep making it stronger and stronger. So hopefully if they try to do another border raid on us, we can kind of hopefully kill them. That's at least my goal here. Is this actually taking up? It is taking up. So we'll be able to get another military factory soon anyways. For relatively cheap, I would say. So what do? You have volunteer 1-year draft. The big difference between that is... Yeah, okay. So organization and recovery actually goes down. Stability and war support goes down. But the, we get double the amount of recruit population. Only 1%. It really doesn't actually give you that many troops. When you compare it to base Hearts of Iron 4, 1%, I think Disarmed Nation is, or like Volunteer only is 1.5% in the base game. You know, so we shall see. Wallace F. Bennett elected U.S. president in a surprising turn of events. The Democratic Party, thought to have long extinguished as a major political force, has come crashing back into power. Wallace F. Bennett of the Republican Democrats today won a narrow victory against the National Progressive Party to become president of the United States. Bennett utilized his acceptance speech to call on a bitter, divided America to join together as one nation to face the struggles of the day. Mild-mannered and averse to political extremes, Bennett believes that a middle ground between both sides of civil rights debate is possible. He has also promised to expand America's diplomatic and economic outreach with fellow OFN partners and other neutral nations, breaking the cloak and dagger approach to the Nixon administration. Yeah, but it's not actually programmed in, so Nixon's still president. Yes, it's a Wanger. I know you want to kill me, and I want to kill you. That's just how things are. Your experimental cadet squads. Volunteer militia program. Negative penalties for all of your troops. Fantastic. Lessons of the guard. So you standardize the weapons. Have you the pincer, who dares wins. Yeah, okay, no, so it's definitely these ones. Requires all the following. Lick our wounds, one of the following. Good friends mean good good money. Pray to be not altered that further. Oh, so they need one of these two. So, I mean, they're literally, like, 2 months away from killing us if they wanted to. And there'd be actually nothing we could really do to stop them. But we will get the People's Guard, 35 days. Try to defend our little commune. Yeah, they could kill us, like, super quickly if they wanted to. Wait, what happened? NKVD. The mountain decapitated. The fall of... Oh, PFD died. Soldiers organized steroids. Disrespecting of their Wanger. Apparently they're still getting hormones from them, though. So, the NKVD, I guess, just took over the little science facility up here. The transitionary government. Okay. The NRC. The Technocratic Community. Well then. Not really what I was expecting. I mean, it kind of just happened out of nowhere. Like, we didn't even get an event saying that, hey, the one guy the game's been telling us has been pretty evil doesn't actually matter anymore. So, fantastic. Oh, we gotta put on our winter outfit, of course. It's pretty chilly. Wait, you're negative 30%. So, I mean, it looks like it's still slightly better than it was before. Does this also give us a bonus? 1-year draft. Yeah, so it's going to make our troops slightly better. Like, what do you guys actually do? Resource gain, efficiency. All of our ministers are still libertarian socialist. So, I'm not too sure. I don't know. Oh, we can change these. I didn't know we could actually change these guys. Consumer factory goods, stability. What is our consumer factory goods anyway? It's, right now we're making 0 because we have like no factories. What are the other things we can do then? Ministers, you can't change, you can't change. Okay, we can only change our head of government. But what if we change the head of government? Oh, we can remove him. I wonder if, I'm under opinion this changes the ministers. I'm not too sure. Okay, but that is good. So next, we probably want to focus on our industry. I think that makes the most amount of sense. Guardians of the People. Also, I'm going to pay 100 gold or 100 political power just to get an extra factory. Or an extra military factory, I should say. So, just more guns, I guess. I don't really know what else to do with you. Not enough manpower. You know what? Cancel some of the weaker ones. Just so I can have these troops deploy first. Guardians of the People. The people cried out for anybody to save them from the tyrants and the fascists. In the darkest days, as the bombs killed them and the bandits raped them, the people called out. And the heroes of the people answered their call. In the face of great danger, these brave men and women leaped to their fellow citizens' defense and bluntly stopped the blows of the enemy. Having braved cold, lead, and steel, it is thanks to these heroes that we now live freely and happily. Have you signed up with the volunteers? I have not. They got me there. So are you, again, slightly better again. We've now researched our rifles. So we're making 9 rifles a day and making 1 a day. We can upgrade our guns. So, I mean, it's better for us. I don't know what weapons the other guys are using. There's no way really for me to tell, as far as I know. Reduce weight. Like, what are the later guns up here? 1988, AK-74M. Like, what are the future things down here? Got some stuff from 1990. What am I gonna research? That is a great question. Tactics, maybe? 213 days. Support equipment, basic. Okay. More support, maybe? 2% soft attack doesn't really seem to do much. You also don't actually seem to do that much. Hard attack and you know what? Hard attack and piercing. 319 days. It's still a long time, and it's still way ahead of cost. But there's not much I can really do about that. So what after that? So this just gives a bonus to research or to industry, like whatever. Doesn't really matter. Tractors for the farmers. And then over here, it basically makes the industry better. Right now we're at negative 50-50. Not fantastic, obviously. I don't know how much this will change. I'm guessing it's negative 40, negative 40. Into the factories, civilian economy. This gives us 1.5 thousand rifles. Again, that's not actually a big deal to me. Like, I don't care about that so much. Oh, Workers' Republic. Okay, well, let's go down this tree anyways. What are the penalties of the politics one again? Stability goes up. Research speed is... You know what? Honestly, the politics is not that bad. The 20% stability is pretty good. I mean, research sounds slightly worse, but I don't even really know if that actually matters that much. Well, let's see what the Tractors for the Farmers does. It's a story event, so slightly more interesting. There's like so many little modifiers. There's like so many modifiers that it's just like I can't look at it. Like, what do you got? Unknown focus. Benevolent rule. Change in popularity of authoritarian socialist. Reunite level. So assuming as soon as they do this, then maybe more options will open up for them. But again, I'm not 100% too sure. Bormann's Germany's conquered Spears Germany. Somehow. But yeah, Göring is definitely going to win this war. I mean, there's really no question about that. The Civil War has been decided. Anyway, you're National Socialists, which is just, again, they're like the exact same ideology. I don't know if it actually really matters at all. I mean, he's a dictator. That's not a surprise at all. Okay, well, we'll see what the game has to say about that afterwards. I don't know if there's an event already in place for every single victor of the Civil War. Okay. Got a 7 more days, 1 more week. We can give all the farmers tractors, which is a really nice thing for us to do. Who doesn't love tractors? Tractors are fun. Mechanize the peasantry. Do we want to go down here? It adds 1 civilian factory. Goes into demilitarize the civilian economy. Okay, so these are basically just 2 upgrades, and we can go one into the other. But this gives us a free factory slot and a free factory, so that seems pretty good to me. Tractors for the farmers. The factories have proven they're worth time and time again, and as such, so have the factory workers. Just like their fathers, mothers, grandmothers, and grandfathers, they're proving to be the backbone of our society. As a result, they must be given favor over the peasants, whose work, although important, isn't as instrumental to our future. By doing this, peasants and farmers will flock to the factories in search for improved life with some new amenities. With the influx of new workers, the factories themselves will grow in productivity, size, and efficiency. I don't know if it has anything to do with factors, but sure, the gear doesn't turn itself. But I don't really know. There was no mention of tractors at all in that, so I'm not too sure what they're even doing. Oh, another border conflict. Fantastic. It means they're not going to be here. But I do think it's going to be a good time to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, put a thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, call you thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.